What's up, alchemists? Welcome back to another episode of Alchemy Crypto. Alright, we're going to jump right into it. There's a lot going on, a lot to talk about, so let's just get into it. Let's do a quick market check real quick. Got Bitcoin at 19.4, the old Brooklyn project coming in at 19.3, BNB at 277, still taking a hit on that news yesterday, on that leak on the Binance Smart Chain. Next up, we got our beloved XRP coming in at 51, Cardano 42, Solana at 32.75, Dogecoin at 6 cents, and rounding out that top 10 there we got Polkadot, $6.33. So there's a lot going on. Just keep moving here. The heat map is still looking like a bloodbath as it is. Down Nasdaq and the S&P index. Let's pop in for a quick look at the fear and greed index. Let's see what's cooking there with the fear and greed. It looks like we're at a 22. It looks like we dropped a little bit from yesterday. Let's see what CNN's bear bull chart. It's still at a 22. Let's just refresh that. Take a look. Still at a 22. So welcome in, everybody. Thanks for coming. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell and hit that like button. Strap in because we got a lot to cover. Let's do it. So the markets ended bad. Everything closed down on that disappointing jobs data. And that's because of this guy, J Powell, Fed chair. Probably coming out, gonna raise rates again. Trying to get this inflation under control, and everybody's feeling the pinch. The pinch is real. Massive credit card debt usage here in America. People cannot survive paycheck to paycheck. They're putting gas, essentials like food, things they need to live their everyday lives on credit. It's a real mess out there. Some folks would argue that this Fed chair has no idea what he's doing. He's already gone too far. He's going to tank this thing. And then other people say, he's doing a great job. We're going to get the garden variety recession. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Is it going to be garden variety? Or are we going into deep, dark recession, borderline depression? Has he gone too far? Some people say he waited long enough. Some people say he's doing just fine. All I know is I think he's going to do another 2 3/4 rate hikes. We got the meeting coming up November 1st and 2nd, I believe. We covered that in yesterday's video. We took a look at them. So, moving on. Let's take a look at XRP, the chosen one, coming in at 51 cents right now. And it's taking a little breather, which is okay, because we were up around, 55 cents earlier? So it's just taking a little breather, that's okay. It's just taking a little breather. Bound to happen. What I do want to talk to you guys about is this guy, David Schwartz. If you don't know who he is the Ripple CTO and co-founder and blockchain pioneer. This guy is talking about XRP and how it's able to settle every major fiat asset, dollar to yen to won to pound to dinar to bolivar to lira, back to dollar, anywhere, anytime, instantly, in 3 seconds, 24/7. So just check this out from David Schwartz. Seconds for less than a penny, folks. Anywhere, anytime. Now, let's look at who this is. Rosie Rios. The train has already left the station. If you don't know who she is, pull a bill out of your pocket. Rosie Rios, former Treasurer of the United States and now current Ripple board member. This lady knows money. If anybody knows money, it's this lady. She's put out more money than anyone else has. And here she is telling you, folks, pay attention, read the words on the screen. The train has left the station. The biggest transfer of wealth in human history is about to occur. And if you don't know, now you know. The train has left the station, she's telling you. And if you don't heed her advice, you will be left behind. You know, if you haven't heard of her, you should really check it out. Because here she is saying it. You can see it if you can't hear it. She will tell you. She thinks the train's already left the station. Her words, not mine, folks. Blockchain technology is here to stay. It is the future of the financial system, the world's financial system. All the money, folks, coming to blockchain in the future. She just joined the board of Ripple, and this is not very new. This is from July, but she joined the board of Ripple. And the reason why she chose to join the board of Ripple is because they are solving real world problems, cross-border payments, interoperability, folks. There it is, cross-border payments. Rosie Rios. Now, here he is, Stuart Alderati, General Counsel at Ripple. Let's see if this tweet will come up. Here it is. Ripple has spent $100 million on their defense, $100 million plus on their defense against the SEC lawsuit. I told you these guys had deep pockets. They can actually fight, and it looks like they've got the SEC on the ropes. You know, the SEC and Dirty Gary Gensler are trying to use an old system to determine what is and what is not a security. The Howey test. If you're not familiar, the Howey test came out of Securities Act from around 1933. Stuart Alderati's telling you here they spent $100 million, and when this is all said and done, and they have regulatory clarity, I think future digital assets will be looked at not with the Howey test, but with the Ripple test. All right. So, moving on. Let's look at this here. What do we got here? Looks like Dirty Gary Gensler's at it again. He went after Kim Kardashian for promoting a token, and now here he is calling to Wall Street saying that crackdown is coming. That everything crackdown. This guy is far overreaching, and he's going to get his hands smacked. He's going to have to step down and leave, and he's after that job with the treasurer. He wants Rosie Rios' old job. I don't think he'll get it. Time will tell. We'll see on that one. Still too early to call. But this guy is just something else, man. I think in the future, all of it will be exposed. ETHgate, the SEC, Hinman emails, Jay Clayton, even Dirty Gary here. Anyway, Gary's going to be on with Jon Stewart, looks like October 12th. And I think Jon Stewart is cool, but I think he's basically going to ask Gary the easy questions with, predetermined answers set up. I don't think he'll ask him about ETHgate, why the SEC chose to give Ethereum a free pass and then targeted Ripple. I don't think Jon Stewart will really ask Gary any of the tough questions, but this is October 12th. So you want to catch it, it's on Apple's podcast. All right. Now, speaking of this lawsuit, SEC versus Ripple, we got Charles Hoskinson checking in and weighing in. And he, if you ask me, seems a little nervous. If the SEC does end up losing this case and is deemed a security, I think Charles thinks that they may be coming after his little baby there, Cardano. So, ADA, we'll see what happens. Stand by. Gary says he's coming for everything, Charles. Now, this is good. Shout out to Mikkel for this. Jay Clayton in this video talking about how the SEC has already been hacked numerous times before, and how the SEC has been hacked by Ukrainian hackers, and how a Russian cyber attack could be imminent. There could be a black swan coming, folks. Check this out. Play this for you. Got some captioning here. Actually gets this good with this video where he actually... Here we go. This is basically the meat of it. He's saying actors who benefit from destabilization may be planning something. A large cyber incident is destabilizing. And so, to think that nefarious actors are thinking, I can profit from this type of thing, you're seeing that. That's happening. He's saying we should be counting on the fact that that's in their toolbox. That's in the toolbox. World stage actor. So here's Jay Clayton telling you that he thinks a cyber attack is imminent. So stand by. Cold storage up. Put in that moon bag. Put it in the fire safe. Because cyber attacks, EMPs, small footprint nukes. Now, we touched on this yesterday, but I gotta mention it again. Binance faces the second largest crypto hack ever in history. This is big. Full disclosure, I do use Binance. I am a member. I do trade on Binance. However, I turn my fiat funny money into crypto, and then I shoot it out to a hot wallet or a cold wallet. I do not leave money parked on this exchange. As you can see, I don't have a big balance. I prefer to keep my balances over here on BitYard, and this is where you can long and short Bitcoin. And it looks like if you wanted to long Bitcoin, you would just click this button, and you believe Bitcoin is in an uptrend, you can go long and make some money. Whatever you do, manage your risk accordingly, manage your leverage accordingly. Do not trade with 125x leverage. I highly discourage it. Now, Terra Luna. When will the victims be compensated? This guy, Do Kwon, and his cronies made off with millions and millions of dollars they sold before the crash before the peg got destabilized, before the Luna tokens were just minted into oblivion and the value was completely destroyed. This crash wiped out $43 billion in value from the market. Now, this guy's still on the run. They flagged his passport. He can't move. Not across borders. He will be arrested at some point. But they came out today, the LFG, Luna Foundation Guard, announced today it would not reimburse UST holders until legal matters were resolved. The guy's not even caught yet, so don't hold your breath. If you had some Luna and you lost everything, and thoughts and prayers to people who did, because I know a lot of people had their life savings in Luna, and I know a lot of people had an early end because of that. So, crypto's still kind of the Wild West. Be careful. Don't stake. Watch out for projects that have algorithmic stablecoins tied to them, like Luna and UST. Just be careful of that stuff. It's out there. It's real. And there's a lot of victims. $43 billion wiped out on that. Now this one's for Dino Bots. We're going to jump into some Polkadot. Let's take a look at Polkadot here, coming in at $6.35. Just ranging sideways. It's up a little bit in the last hour, but ranging sideways. Looks like its all-time high is somewhere around here, $55, I believe it was. Yeah, let's see. $55. So it's near its low. It's looking like a great bargain. Not financial advice, just telling you what I have in my bag. And why I'm bullish on Polkadot is because, yes, Polkadot may be ranging, stuck in the cellar. It's sitting in that $6 basement right now, folks. But why am I bullish, you ask? Because there are lots of developers on the chain. Here's some metrics. Let's look at some tokenomics here. Some coin metrics. Polkadot has a ton of developers. They're only number 2, second to Ethereum. And full disclosure, this is why I hold ETH. The number 1 coin with the highest number of developers. So they're number 1, and a close second saw 1,400 monthly developers as of December. And Polkadot, I believe, is innovating in a bear market. And when the bull market comes back, they'll be in a good position. And I think we could see it not only recapture its all-time high, but eclipse it and create a new all-time high. Now, let's talk about this guy. I am not interested at the moment. I want to talk about this guy right here, Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe at the wheel. There's a new world order coming, people. The train has left the station. The new financial system will happen. The ISO tokens are supposed to be implemented. All banks are supposed to be ISO compliant by November. David Schwartz tweeted out, you have till November 4th, in a cryptic tweet. What does that mean? Does that mean they'll flip the switch November 4th? When that flip of the switch moment comes, folks, you're going to see that XRP price explode. But there is a new world order coming. And those who know, know. And those who don't will be left behind. And the gap between the elites and the poor will just get even wider. Now, here's Biden telling you. He's telling you that there is a new world order coming. He's telling you the world, every 3 or 4 generations, sees a new world order. And he's talking about the other day, he was meeting discussing this, and a liberal world order happened. And he's telling you right here, things are shifting. There's going to be a new world order. There it is, folks. A new world order. His words, not mine. When this new world order is implemented, things are going to change. Now, this bridge was blown up in Crimea earlier. So this bridge is a major supply route for Russia and its war machine. And that blast is from, no one knows what that blast was from. However, it's disabled the supply routes. Could in fact be related to the Nord Stream pipeline. And if you don't remember the Nord Stream pipeline, take a look at this. This is Biden about a month ago, Sleepy Joe, taking a question from this lovely lady here. She wants to ask about the Nord Stream project that he opposed. And when he responds, what he says is, we will take it out. We will shut it down. And she's confused because she says, I don't understand. It's under German control. And if the Germans decide under U.S. sanctions not to pull the plug on the project and have it shut down, how would you shut it down? And she seems very confused because they didn't mention Nord Stream by name or anything. But here she is asking, in terms of sanctions, I just want to know whether, the sanctions that you're working on in the U.S. as well are already finished, finalized, or they're future things, ongoing. And he answers her and he lets her know that it is possible and we can and will shut it down. If there are boots on the ground, tanks roll in, it will be shut down. There will be no longer a Nord Stream pipeline. That's what he said. There will be no longer a Nord Stream. We will bring it to an end. We'll bring an end to it. His words. So, this bridge being blown up over there, I'm not too sure what happened. Who did it? Why they did it? I think they're just trying to hurt this guy. All we can do, folks, is pray for peace in the Middle East. Alchemist, thanks for coming. I'm going to leave it there. Until next time.